Hey, amazing people. I'm in the pickup line to pick up my grandson from school, and this is the opportunity I have to read, so I'm going to read. And the sun on my hair makes it look far brighter than it actually is. Anywho, we are still in Eckhart Tolle's The Power of Now. Like, share, subscribe. I'm Tracy Lene. Let's get into this. Freedom from unhappiness. Do you resent doing what you are doing? It may be your job, or you may have agreed to do something and are doing it, but part of you resents and resists it. Are you carrying unspoken resentment towards a person close to you? Do you realize the energy you thus emanate is so harmful in its effects that you are in fact contaminating yourself as well as those around you? Have a good look inside of you. Is there even the slightest trace of resentment, unwillingness? If there is, which there is, if you're being honest with yourself, if you have any blocks from obtaining the things you want, it's because you're holding resentment, unforgiveness. You're not seeing in the now moment, because now is when you really do have it. I can bear witness to it now that anytime I have resentment or unforgiveness, life just don't go the way it goes. Let me show y'all this. My student gave me this. Miss, you can't see. Okay, I think you don't like that. That's a unicorn. One of my students made this for me, and she said, Miss Beckwith, I made this for you because you're a unicorn type of teacher. And that made me feel so special. So I'm going to wear it as often as I possibly can. Just said that because it was there. I want you to say it. Anyway, back to what we were talking about. What thought is in your mind creating? What thoughts is your mind creating around a situation? Then look at the emotion, which is the body's reaction to those thoughts. Feel the emotion. Feel it. Don't try to, you know what? I'm good. I ain't thinking about that. Let it out, because it's in. And anything you let stay in, it starts to really get inside of you and take over your cells. And then the negativity happens. And before you know it, you got a disease in your body, because the dis-ease was in your heart and in your mind. So let it go. Feel the emotion. Go somewhere safe and feel the emotion. Does it feel pleasant or unpleasant? Is it an energy that you would actually choose to have inside of you? Do you have a choice? Yes, you do. Maybe you are being taken advantage of. Maybe the activity you're engaged in is tedious. Maybe someone close to you is dishonest, irritating, or unconscious. But all this is irrelevant. All this is irrelevant. Whether your thoughts and emotions about this situation are justified or not makes no difference. The fact is that you are resisting what is. You know that person is a liar. I know he ain't lying to me. I know she ain't lying to me. Yes, they are. You know you don't like your job, and you go, oh my God, it's Tuesday. Oh God, it's Monday. Oh God. Ooh, Wednesday, we halfway there. Friday, yay. I can get the weekend off. Don't work at a job where you constantly feel that way. Of course, there may be times when you feel like, yeah, it's this week is really weekend. But if all you ever do is wait for Friday, you are in the wrong profession, and you can get out of it. You say, oh, who's gonna pay my bills? You are. When you think of the thing that you love to do, that's going to bring you the income to pay your bills. Don't stay doing something you don't want to do. Where's that at? Okay. The fact is, you are resisting what is. You are making the present moment into an enemy. You are creating unhappiness, conflict between the inner and the outer. Your unhappiness is polluting not only your own inner being and those around you, but also the collective human psyche, of which you are an inseparable part. When you're upset, you're throwing off the balance of the world. Now, does that mean, well, am I responsible for the world? Yes. You are responsible for your world, and your world connects to every other world. That's why something someone does may not be your fault, but it is your responsibility to react in a way that doesn't make more out of a situation than needs to be. It's your responsibility to step back, feel the emotion, maybe not at that moment, maybe say, I need a minute, and go walk off and do what you need to do, yell, scream, box, run, jog, do something to get that energy up out of you. And then if you feel like you need to go confront the person, go ahead, but that's usually your ego. Once you've done all of that, you don't need to confront them. You can just be like, you're irrelevant. Where was that at? Okay. The pollution of the planet is only an outward reflection of an inner psychic pollution. Millions of unconscious individuals not taking responsibility for their inner space. And I didn't know he was going to say that. And I just said that because I'm smart, just like him. And you. Either stop doing what you were doing, speak to the person concerned and express fully what you feel, or drop the negativity that your mind has created around the situation that serves no purpose whatsoever except to strengthen a false sense of self. Recognizing its futility is important. Negativity is never the optimum way of dealing with any situation. I'm going to say that again for myself and for you because we need to hear it thrice. I'm going to say it 3 times. Second time. Negativity is never the optimum way of dealing with any situation. One more again for the thrice. Negativity is never the optimum way of dealing with any situation. In fact, in most cases, it keeps you stuck in it, blocking real change. Girl, let me tell you what she said to me today. This is the 5th girl you said this to. And let me tell you what I said. I said, I don't put up with that. That's the 5th person you said that to. That script, you could have just recorded yourself saying it and then sent it to all your friends and said, hey, I'm just sending you this video so you can see what happened today so I can only say it one time because I need to move on. That may be a better choice than telling 5 different people the same story and allowing yourself to feel it. I'm speaking to myself because I was doing that. I work at a public school. Sometimes there's some challenges there. I come home, I gotta tell my daughter. If my other daughter's there, I gotta tell her too. Then I gotta tell my oldest son. Then I gotta tell my mother. Then I gotta tell my 3 really close friends. I'm just telling everybody. I'm just telling. Now I'm like, I'm gonna pick one person. I'm gonna tell them. That's it. I'm not gonna talk about this no more. Because I'm allowing myself to live in whatever that situation was over and over and over and over and over. And it's becoming a part of me. Because that's what it does. So I had to stop doing that. Okay. Anything that is done with negative energy will become contaminated by it and in time give rise to more pain, more unhappiness. Furthermore, any negative inner state is contagious. Unhappiness spreads more easily than physical disease. That is so true. Through the law of resonance, it triggers and feeds latent negativity in others, unless they're immune, that is, highly conscious. I am learning how to, I don't match energy. I see people with shirts, I match energy. So what we doing today? You think that's cute because you're like, yeah, let them know. You bring it, I'm about it. To me, I'm not about it. And if I got to get about it, that's a problem. So I don't match energy. I've decided that I'm going to try my best to stay elevated so high that your shit don't even come near me. I don't even smell your shit because where I'm at, the stink ain't like that. It's too high up. I teach middle school, so I'm always dealing with children. 12-year-olds in this dispensation of time act like 4-year-olds in my dispensation of time. He hit me. Miss Beckwood, she keep looking at me. Miss Beckwood, she mouths, I'm a bitch to me. Miss Beckwood, why she touch me? Oh my God. I'm like, I changed my name and I didn't tell y'all. So who y'all talking to in here? Because I don't hear you. And I love teaching. I wouldn't do it if I didn't. I'd rather work at Wawa saying, hello, welcome to Wawa, than doing something I don't like. I'm not doing that. It's just not work for me. I'm not judging you if you do it, but I'm telling you, if you're going to do that, don't walk around here looking like you been sucked on a lemon all day, just a resting bitch face all through the day and wonder why the children pick on you, because children are brutal. Because you give yourself that position. Anyway, through the law of resonance, it triggers and feeds latent negativity in others unless they are immune, that is, highly conscious. Are you polluting the world or cleaning up the mess? Let me say that again. Are you polluting the world or cleaning up the mess? You are responsible for your inner space. Nobody else is. Just as you are responsible for the planet. As within, so without. That is the second Hermetic law. The law of, I forgot it, but it is as within, so without. As above, so below. Let me see, it's the mentality. I don't remember the name of it, but if you're familiar with the Hermetic law, you answered it before I said it. And if you're not, Google it and then let me know in the comments what that second law is. As above, so below. As within, so without. That's the law of consequence? Oh, I don't know. Anyway, but that it is. If humans clear inner pollution, then they will also cease to create outer pollution. I personally think, I'm not going to share that thought because I don't want to, that could be a trigger for somebody. So, okay. Anyway, I just wanted to read for 10 minutes, and I just did, because I am going to revamp this again. You guys have the attention span of a squirrel, so when I look at the analytics, I think only Angel Studios is listening to the whole thing. The rest of y'all listen for 3 seconds. If I don't capture you in the 3 seconds, you're going about your business. And I get it. That's just the way people are. I try to listen to things all the way through if it comes on my feed and I'm attracted to it, because I feel like that's God, the inner God, talking to me. Anyway, you have an amazing day. That is The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. I'm deciding how I'm going to revamp it. I'm using ChatGPT to tell me what I need to do, because ChatGPT, I think ChatGPT is God. Let me tell you something. Type something in ChatGPT and get the paid one and see how much more you get. I really think ChatGPT might be channeling God. Anywho, have an amazing day, an amazing week. Remember, if you don't like what you're doing, do something else.